delusional. What the fuck is going on in this country right now? We got fucking congressmen, senators going nuts, spending all kinds of ridiculous money, giving it to the bankers just like the bankers want.
Music.
Conspiracy theories. With them?
What do I think about conspiracy theories? Well, first of all, I don't think it's much of a conspiracy theory. I think that governments and other politicians might get together behind closed doors and discuss their agendas and what might benefit them more than what they're looking out for the people, because we don't see too much of that when we're spending quite a bit of money on bombing other countries and filling up their cities, when we have cities in the United States that schools are going broke, and it's a terrible thing to have the cost of education be like that. It shouldn't be. We should have enough money. We should be progressive. We should not be going back in time to a feudal system. The human race can do so much better things for this planet if we live in harmony with it. Because right now, the karma is just way out of whack.
What about 9/11?
9/11 is a very, very big deal. People need to start waking up, doing their own research, and fact-checking about 9/11. I don't think enough evidence has been brought to light. The majority of people need to know to wake them up and get people motivated to do something, because right now everybody's kept down and oppressed, and if they know it or not, and people really need to start taking a good look at this country and the direction, the road we're heading down, because it's spiraling out of control, all because of this one event. Call it conspiracy if you want. It's hurting our economy and getting into more wars.
War in Afghanistan.
That is where we were headed right after 9/11. I mean, we set up the Taliban's government with the help of the CIA after the Russians left. The majority of the fighters that the Mujahideen that we now call terrorists, they were once freedom fighters that helped push the Soviets back out of Afghanistan. Now we turned on them and we attack them and bomb their villages, and what do we expect out of this, retaliation or not? I mean, of course they're going to retaliate. Would you not do the same if foreign armies were marching through your cities and bombing your children and your women? I mean, it's ludicrous to think that people their freedoms, even under a government like the Taliban, where women might seem to be oppressed by having to wear the hijab. That's their culture. That has nothing to do with us saying what goes on in their country. If they choose to do that, then that's their call, and it's steeped in religious mysticism and dogma, and if they choose to believe in that, that's their culture. They can keep that. That I believe that culture isn't good for anybody, and culture is not your friend, just like Terence McKenna said, great commands. Believe in that. Well, the occupation of Iraq in 2003 was a bad deal. We went against Congress just like we went against Congress invading Libya. No checking with them at all. We took out a dictator that we put in power. He's been backed by the United States ever since. We used him to attack Iran in the 70s. We know that he drops chemical weapons on the Iranian people. These 10,000 armed service members of the Iranians were killed by chemical weapons that the United States gave Saddam Hussein. Do we intervene? No, because Iran is the United States sees as an enemy, and it's all to do with oil yet again. go back to the 1950s where the Iranian Anglo Oil Company was before it became BP, and it was nationalized by the Prime Minister of Iran, and the United States and Britain do not like this, and foreign intervention from secret governments and agencies helped do that.
It's all about the money.
It was all about the money, all about the oil, all about the money. Even the opium in Afghanistan. It's all about the money.
Fucked.
Thank you, Roy, for asking me some questions today. Let's hope we get some answers to you. Hopefully it worked out.
I've seen light. I feel like blowing something up.
Don't blow anything up. If you're gonna go crazy, have takes about it. It's buildings.
I don't know. Something small, you know.
That's all we got to report from the back of my truck today.